Okay. So students, we studied about living organisms and life processes. Then we went to know about the living organisms and how energy production takes place. Now we are going to learn about some nutrients. Okay. So first of all, let me know what all nutrients we need for our body. Give the answers in the chat box. What all nutrients we need for our body? According to you, what all nutrients we need? Okay, Samriddhi, you're right. Proteins we need. Yes, Neha, vitamins, very good. Carbohydrates, minerals, correct answers. So all these are the nutrients which we need for our body to carry our life processes properly, like respiration, blood circulation, digestion, excretion. All this life process has to be continued in a proper way. So we need nutrients. And from where we are getting nutrition? From the food we eat. Yes. Okay. So whatever carbohydrates we are getting. Okay. We are getting from the food carbohydrates. Where it is stored? It is stored in the liver and muscles in the form of glycogen. Okay. So in the liver, in the muscles, you will store all the carbohydrates in the form of glycogen. Similarly, proteins. Proteins is a macromolecule. Okay. What are proteins? Macromolecules. Macro means what? The size of proteins are bigger. Okay. And they are formed by bonding together many amino acids. So we are having proteins from animals, that is called as first class proteins, and we get 4 kilocalorie energy. Okay. Per gram of protein contains how many calorie of energy? 4 kilocalorie energy. Okay. Amino acids from where we are getting? After digestion of proteins, it gets converted to amino acids. So amino acids are obtained after the digestion of proteins. And those amino acids are absorbed in the body. Okay, whatever amino acids we are getting, no, that will get absorbed and it gets transported to each and every organ, each and every cell. How it gets transported? Anybody can tell me how the nutrition which we have, like amino acids, how it gets transported to, how it reaches each and every part of your body? Who helps in that? Give the answer in the chat box. Very good, Bhumi. Blood circulation. So blood gets circulated and blood carries these amino acids along with the blood. It will reach to each and every part of your body. It will reach your heart, kidney, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, brain, everywhere. Okay. So those amino acids are absorbed in the body and transported up to each organ and cell via the blood. So from these amino acids, organs and cells produce various proteins necessary for themselves and for the whole body. Okay, whatever proteins we are having, no, that is converted into amino acids and that will reach each and every cell, organs, etc. to carry out the proper various processes. Okay. So amino acids for the skin, how it can help in the skin? Skin needs what? Melanin and keratin. These are the two hormones. So proteins and different amino acids obtained from that. Okay. Bones need osine. Okay. So similarly, cells need various proteins of cell membrane, various enzymes. Okay. And pancreas, what they need? They need insulin, trypsin, etc. Pituitary glands needs various hormones. Our muscles also need actin, myosin, etc. Blood needs hemoglobin, antibodies. So who is supplying all this? Amino acids. And amino acids from where we are getting? From the proteins. So which type of food you should have? Excess food. What we should have in our diet? This last week also I told you which type of food should be eaten in abundance. Healthy food means what, Sneha? From where we will get proteins? Which healthy food? Very good, Manjima. Pulses. You should have lots of pulses. Yes, pulses contains proteins. Egg contains proteins, meat, etc. Okay, it is full of proteins, and that type of food is good for getting more and more amino acids, because protein gets converted to what? Amino acids, and that amino acids is supplied to the skin, to the bones, to the cells, pancreas, etc., etc., and everywhere it reaches. That's why we should have proteins in our diet. Okay, next comes the vitamins. Okay, now the substances, no, whatever is formed, okay, that gets a chemical bond is formed between them. So there is a bond formed between fatty acids and alcohols, what we call it as lipids, and it is digested. Okay, digestion of lipids, how it takes place? By it is consumed by us and it is converted to acids, fatty acids and alcohol. So that fatty acids are again absorbed and distributed everywhere in the body. Okay, so from those fatty acids, what we get? Different cells produce various substances necessary for them, right? Now I'm showing you about vitamins. What are vitamins? Anybody, can you tell me how many vitamins are there? We need vitamins, right? Yes, total 6. Very good. Manjima, you're right. Total 6 vitamins are there. Now, what about vitamins? How you can describe a vitamin? Vitamin is what? They are group of heterogeneous compounds. What do you mean by heterogeneous, students? You have heard this word before also. Heterogeneous means what? It's a chemical compound, right, Manjima? But what is the correct meaning of heterogeneous? Hetero means what? Okay. Heterogeneous compound and homogeneous compounds you studied. Heterogeneous compound means what? That compound has different elements. Okay. Many different elements. It is a mixture of 2 or more elements. That is heterogeneous. Homogeneous compounds means what? All the elements will be uniform. They will be same. Okay. So these vitamins are compounds of heterogeneous way. It is formed in a heterogeneous chemical reaction. So heterogeneous compounds, which is essential for what? To carry out various life processes like respiration, blood circulation, digestion, excretion, etc., etc. All the life processes which is taking place in our body, that is because of vitamins. So total you all told me, no, 6 types of vitamins are there. Okay, so one of you will raise a hand and tell me the names of 6 vitamins. Who is going to do that? Okay, Manasvi is here. Manasvi, I have unmuted you.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Yeah, good afternoon, Manasvi. Say the names of 6 vitamins.
Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K.
Very
vitamin
good.
A, D, and E. A, D, E, and K are fat soluble, and
Yes.
vitamin B and C are water soluble.
Very good. Thank you, Manasvi. You can mute. So, vitamins A, vitamin B, C, D, E, and K. These are the 6 vitamins. And out of this, A, D, E, and K, what are they? They are fat soluble. Means they will dissolve in fats, oil. Okay. Whereas B and C are what? They are soluble in water. They can dissolve in water. So we have also seen about FADH2, NADH2. You have told me the full form. Okay. Okay, that is what FADH2, what we said, it is flavin adenine dinucleotide, and NADH2, that is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Correct? So these two are enzymes. Both are enzymes. And how they are produced? By the process called glycolysis and Krebs cycle. So in 2 ways these enzymes are produced. So there are another vitamins like riboflavin, which is also called vitamin B2, and nicotinamide, vitamin B5. Okay, that is necessary for their production, for the production of these FADH2 and NADH2. Okay, so that is needed in very minute amount. That's why it's not mentioned. But main vitamins are what? A, B, C, D, E, and K. Okay. Along with this, what we need next? Not only proteins and vitamins, but we also need water. Water should be, we should have water, enough water. Yes. So whenever you feel like thirsty, you can have water. At minimum, there should be 65 to 70% water in our body. Because each cell, no, they want water. Okay, 70% water. And plasma, blood plasma also needs water. 90% of water is needed, because then only they can function properly. They can do their work properly. Okay, so functioning of cells for the whole body will be function without any disturbance. Suppose if you are not drinking water properly, what will be happening? You will face dehydration. Okay, so there will be disturbance in the functioning of the body. So water is an essential nutrient. Okay, so which all essential nutrient now you studied? You studied about carbohydrates. Okay, first I told you about carbohydrates, then proteins, then vitamins. Okay, so these are the various. Along with that, water. Water is also important. Now, what about fibers? Have you heard about fibers, students? Who all know what are fibers? Where we get fibers from? Anyone? Okay, beetroot. Bhumi is saying from beetroot. What else? Leafy vegetable. Very good, Akansha. You're right. We get fibers from leafy vegetable. So what is the use of fiber? They help in the digestion of food, all other substance, and digestion of undigested food. Okay, so we get fibers from leafy vegetables, from the fruits, from the cereals, etc. Okay, so that is about what? Different nutrients which are necessary for our body. So energy we are getting from different components. We get energy from all these different components. Okay, so before starting this,